serving up Texas' hottest original acts. The all-you-can-eat Texas Music Cafe boldly goes where commercial radio and television fear to tread. So kick up your heels for another exciting episode from the all-you-can-eat Texas Music Cafe.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us this evening. Tonight is episode 1 of the Second Chances Songwriter series. We have a great lineup this evening, and I want you guys to all sit back and relax as we introduce Miss Jennifer Savage Hurley, Bill Sibley, and starting off with Clay Dog.
From a prepaid phone to say I loved you one last time. Then I tossed it in the Rio and erased you from my mind. Memories are worthless and yours ain't worth a dime. They're all meant to be just left behind. I'm a bootleg and tequila crafter, it's what I know the most. Most folks, they look at me like they think they've seen a ghost. People call me Diamondback as I lay out on the road, just to prove that I'm fearless, escape the desert cold. Now I'm out on the horizon on this old pain, staring down the cheese shows. Yeah, I'm out here in the mountains, looking down, just trying to find my soul. Yeah, I'm out on the horizon. Yeah, I'm out on the horizon. Yeah, I'm out on the horizon. Homemade mezcal in my vial. This old Diamondback must have rode 1,000 miles. A man in this town hanging round never paid his bill, and this bootlegging Diamondback was looking for a thrill. I snuck in like a shadow to Dorado Bar and Grill, and I shot him through his Stetson, buried him upon Black Hill. I'm out on the horizon on this old pain, staring down the cheese shows. Yeah, I'm out here in the mountains, looking down, just trying to find my soul. Yeah, I'm out on the horizon. Yeah, I'm out on the horizon. Yeah, I'm out on the horizon. Homemade mezcal in my mouth. This old Diamondback must have rode 1,000 miles. Oh. What most people try to be, they never can achieve. Their hearts get in the way and their souls attacked by thieves. Most dream of the life of a Diamondback like me. Never had homemade tequila, never learned how to be free. Now I'm out on the horizon on this old train, staring down the cheese shows. Yeah, I'm out here in the mountains, looking down, just trying to find my soul. Yeah, I'm out on the horizon. Yeah, I'm out on the horizon. Yeah, I'm out on the horizon. Homemade mezcal in my vial. This old Diamondback must have rode 1,000 miles.
Well, no pressure following that, huh? My name is Jennifer Savage Hurley. I'm from Dallas, Fort Worth. I'm a singer-songwriter who apparently really loves to perform live. I say that. I hope I prove it. Now for something completely different. I figured I'd bring my ukulele just to lighten it up a little, I think. Just like the flowers in the spring, they'll bloom again when the storms settle in, when the rain is your friend. As the summer creeps along with the warmth of the sun, like the tune of a song, we will carry on. As the days dance around and the heat is beating down, the king will take his crown. Leaves start falling on the ground. But once the ice begins to form and it's tough to keep warm, sands of time will flow again. The world awaits a new blossom. As the days dance around and the heat is beating down, the king will take his crown. Leaves start falling on the ground. But once the ice begins to form and it's tough to keep warm, sands of time will flow again. The world awakes a new blossom. Thank you.
That was great. I'm glad to be back here. I always love this place. And, this month I'm gonna be clean and sober for 36 years at the end of this month. And a lot of my songs have something to do with second chances because I've had many second chances in my life. But I've got some songs that I've played here quite a few times, so I'm going to do some new songs that y'all hadn't heard, I think. That's about second chances. And this song's called Wrote Your Own Song. Growing older, life ain't the same. When starting all over, don't mean from where you came. They justify the truth to survive in between. Looking for what holds you up, or needing somewhere to lean. Been a long ride, whether right or wrong. Dance to the melody and wrote your own song. The secrets to winning are found in what is lost. When locked in regret, never freed from the cost. And distant are the memories, all but faded away. And lessons learned like bridges burnt, where you fall's not where you stay. Been a long ride, and whether right or wrong, dance to the melody, you wrote your own song. It's been a long, long ride, and whether right or wrong, dance to the melody, and write your own song.
Yeah, Bill.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
Well, I'm Clay Dog. I'm from Robinson, Texas. I'm glad to be here. At the Texasmusiccafe, and he mentioned he's 36 years. This next month I'll be at 2 years sober. So thank you. And it's been an empowering journey, and you think about all the people you kind of lost to this thing, and alcoholism is it's a slow, painful death, and some of us get our success stories and win, some of us don't. And anyway, I wrote this one for the ones who didn't. Smoke rings floating over my head like halos, but I'm no angel, the devil's after my soul. Love the whiskey so much, I guess I'll let it kill me. It's the only thing that ever seemed to thrill me. Leave my death to whoever can afford it, and this bottle to whoever wants to pour it. My hat to whoever wears it best. Y'all may not argue much on the rest. And if your optimism turns for the worst, as you rode that lonely trail behind a hearse, you might just catch a glimpse of how I feel as you're reading this so lonely drunkard's will. Now it's smoke rings floating over my head like halos, but I'm no angel, the devil's after my soul. I love the whiskey so much, I guess I'll let it kill me. It's the only thing that ever seemed to thrill me. leave my debt to whoever can afford it, and this bottle to whoever wants to pour it. My hat to whoever wears it best. Doubt you'll even want the rest. And if your optimism's turned for the worst, you rode that lonely trail behind a hearse, you might just catch a glimpse of how I feel as you're reading this old lonely drunkard's will. Thank you.
Oh, that was just beautiful. Well, gosh. So, my next, actually, I don't even need this. My next song is a love song to humanity, if I were Mother Nature. So, and I always profess to be a singer and a songwriter first, and then I just learned the instrument so that I would have something to accompany my voice, because there's not very many gigs out there that you can get that are a cappella, you know? So, so you gentlemen, if you happen to hear anything that you can throw down on this simple little ditty that I'm performing here, I'd be honored if y'all find something. No pressure, but it's pretty simple. Who said love was kind? Who said love was gentle? Who can be so blind? Who can be so fragile? I've got trouble on my mind. But can't you see? I need you for the good of mankind. What we've got is so special, transcends the forest and the trees. Hey, takes into account all the birds and the bees. It can lead you through space and time. You gotta open that door and show me a sign. You cannot fight, but you know it's right. Yeah. That's why you got to treat everyone so kind. Yeah. If you are left with a judgment call, why don't you really think about, without any doubt, that what you're doing won't cause pain at all? Just really start caring about Mother Nature. right. We're just not very nice to Mother Nature, are we? We could be better. Of course, it'd be a blues song that Mother Nature would sing to humanity.
Of course.
So mean. So mean.
You know, second chances, sometimes people don't want them. You know, I got friends that, some people that I know that's love somebody and got hurt, and they don't want to hurt no more, you know, and so they don't mind spending the rest of their life alone because they don't want to feel like that anymore. And I wrote this song because I have somebody that's kin to me that's like that, and it's called "Backside the Storm." I do this song with Heather Little on the recording. She's got a beautiful voice, and we do a duet on it, but I'm gonna sing it by myself here. And love was a mystery way back when, going in and out of life just like the wind. Didn't see the writing on the wall. Later didn't try to turn the page at all. When the storm came in, washed it all away. Never should have tried to make her stay. Turned to look, and she'd vanished without a trace. People like her, they never seem to find their place. On the backside of the storm, sometimes when I feel alone, I long for loving someone to keep me warm. Yet I spend my time on the backside of the storm. Wonder does she think about us, or how the winds of time have blown? 'Cause I believe true love can happen once. Spend my time on the backside of the storm. Live my life sheltered from the wind. Never wanna feel that way again. I look and see the clear blue sky. But sometimes I think about her sweet brown eyes. On the backside of the storm, sometimes when I'm all alone, I long for loving someone to keep me warm. Yet I spend my time on the backside of the storm. Thank you. Thank you.
Very nice, very nice. So, Bill, that was beautiful. Is that one of your new songs, or you've had it for a while? But that is definitely part of the second chances. That tells us exactly what that means. And second chances don't always plan out, the way you want to long term, but it's for the best usually, isn't it? So I want to kind of do a little Q&A, take a little time to get our artists, know our artists a little better, if that's okay with you guys. Are you guys having a good time so far? Yes, good. Yes, I am too. This is always a great time, and so I just really enjoy this part of the show. And so I want you guys to even if you have a question in the audience, just kind of raise your hand and we can go from there. But I just kind of want to just take a moment. So, and I want to tell you, there was a line that you did in a song a minute ago, and I thought it was beautiful. And so it was, "Leave my death to the person who can afford it." Was that exactly what was the line again?
Leave my debt to whoever can afford it.
That was so, it just stood out to me, and I love that. So those of you that are listening at home, I want you to, and you're in the chat, I want you to put in line, like tonight, one of your favorite lines from one of our songs this evening. I think that'd be really cool to kind of read those after the show. So I guess just take a minute here. So first of all, we've got a Clay Dog and Bill talked a little bit about addiction and recovery. That's basically the quintessential of second chances, and sometimes third and fourth and 50. But it's always a challenge, but it's also a beautiful thing that in the end it works out. And I'm so glad you guys are on the other side of it. So thank you for that, and I want to commend you both because that is a great thing. So yes, absolutely. So the way I see it, if you're not trying, you're not failing, and if you're not failing, you're not living. So what's the point of just not? So this is part of being a person and part of being on this earth. And so I don't want to make this a negative because I feel like it's not. But also, too, I want to kind of highlight the struggles and the reality of people that have to go through things. So I want to start with Savage. Savage, you kind of talked a little bit about yourself tonight, but, let's talk about one of your songs that you just said, hey, this was my second chance, or something that led up to writing one of your songs that just meant, hey, this is my pivotal rebirth or my new beginning.
Oh, well, I think that new beginnings come in all forms, not just personal. I think that there's universal new beginnings, too. I think that humanity, like Mother Nature and all, for example, humanity is basically raping Mother Earth is what's happening. We take all our minerals. We take, we build and build and build, and clearly she loves us because she hasn't, flicked us off like fleas yet, and Mother Nature could also be God or, however you want to define whatever your higher power is. But, we get second chances all the time just as human beings in a whole or in a sphere of being humans, so I try to look more when I write. I try to be a little bit more universal in the way that I write things. It's like flowering time. Flowering time is all about the seasons changing and the wheel, the wheel going around and around and around every year. We get that renewal every year, that opportunity for growth and development. And, for me, I try to look at life that way, take every day, day by day, live my best that I possibly can. And, my message comes to speaking universally. I do have some personal songs. I've got a personal song that I'll do here in a little bit. But yeah, for me, I really like to, I try to expand, and try to be all encompassing.
I really like that. What I'm hearing is you're saying, it's not about me. It's about everybody, everything, and it's about this earth. And we're all here together at the same time, and we're all trying to figure it out together. And I think that is beautiful. That is a great way to look at this. So thank you for sharing that. That was a refreshing. Yes, wonderful. So I will also want to mention that this is the first time for Savage to be on our stage here at TMC. So welcome. How do you like our being?
I'm smitten.
Yes,
I love it.
yes.
I think it's wonderful.
So yeah, and Bill's been here once or twice. So about 5 times. Bill is one
He
of our
deserves the
regulars. We love
jacket,
him.
The
Yes.
5-timer jacket, like Saturday Night Live.
I love it. I love it. I love it. And so, Clay Dog, you were here before on, was it another Songwriter series? Or yes, wonderful. So welcome back. You know, this is always a great time. So I will say though, so whenever we advertise the series coming up, and I don't want to keep on harping on you, but this is kind of leads into this. So how did you guys get on this series? Like, I know that had a little story you were kind of telling back behind the stage, Savage, about how, you want to share kind of your journey to our stage?
Oh,
you will?
sure. Well, I think I got a message that said, "Hey, somebody dropped out. You want to come in?" And I went, "Hey, yeah." But before that, I'd actually reached out a couple of times just to kind of, grease the wheels to see what my opportunity might be. So I guess Terry might have heard me and thought, well, okay, we'll see what she's got.
No, that's wonderful. And Terry's got a really good ear for, new artists, up-and-coming artists, and people that just are really talented. And so we're always really proud of people that he brings on the stage, and, yourself included in that. So thank you for keep trying, and I'm glad it worked out for you this evening. So, and Clay Dog, so let's kind of talk about you and your second chances. Now, you talked a little bit about recovery and things like that. But you had some great songs tonight. Is there any one that you kind of want to just like refocus on, or is there one coming up that you want to kind of lead more into, saying this is the one when I knew I was going to be on the stage tonight, this is the one that I was going to bring on tonight?
Yes, so it's coming up. It's one called Armadillo. I spent a lot of time, down in Terlingua, Texas, and really to seek freedom, but really freedom to be an alcoholic, But I kind of found myself lost in the desert out there, and, reflecting those times, it's kind of like when the song's over, it's like, oh, man, I'm not living like that anymore, But it just kind of helps you get your thoughts out and everything else, and that's what I feel like I did. I kind of poured myself and my emotions into, that tune. So
Wonderful. We look forward to it. Awesome. And, I've got to pick on you just a little bit more time before I get back to the music. So, you have no problem talking about your, lead up to the song and then your second chances and stuff like that. So I don't want to take that away from you, because you really do a good job of that during the performance and things like that. So if you had to ask somebody for a second chance that's no longer with us, how would you do that?
I don't know. That's kind of a tough question right now, but I lost my daughter in January, and being in recovery, if it hadn't been for the people in recovery, that taught me how to get through things like that without giving up or throwing my hands up, because that's one of the hardest things I went through in my whole entire life, is to lose my child. And I'm so grateful, I was able to write a song. I think I played it here last time for Mary. And they're using it for Allie's wish, to give mothers a wish with their kids. And they're using that song. But they're also, what's really strange is I'm not a great musician. But for some reason, they're using that song, the music, for their theme song on all their videos. And I was kind of taken back about that, because they took the singing off and just using the music when they do their fundraising videos, and I was just I think she would love that.
Bill, that's beautiful. I had no idea. I knew that you have no problem kind of talking about your your personal journey and things like that on stage. That's why I kind of gave you a little bit of the harder one, because I knew that that was part of something you were dealing with, and I apologize if I overstepped, but I feel like but you just told us about that. That is a wonderful thing, and that's beautiful. So are you playing that one tonight as well, or is that something?
No, I played it last time.
You played it last time, okay.
But it will be, I'm going to have it out sometime. Anybody who wants it, because I'm not wanting to make money off of it, anybody who wants it, I'll send it to you.
Ah, that's wonderful. So after the show, we're going to get with you and make sure we have the links and things like that. So that is great news, and that is such a special thing, and I'm glad that you were able to share that with us. So I'm going to take this time to wrap it up, and I want to thank you all for letting me have a few minutes with you, and I will get back to the music. So you're up. Thank you.
Here's a song I watched from watching too many shows on investigation discovery. But it kind of reflects me and my dad. We're both recovered alcoholics, and, you know, born into the same sin. There's one called Wandered in Mexico Bound. I was at my cantina, feeling down on my luck, and Billy Joe Thompson pulled up in his truck. He had it out for me since the 5th grade, when his daddy died from mistakes that mine made. Billy pulled a knife and tried taking my life, and every witness would have been on his side. Well, I pulled the trigger and I got out of town. Now I'm a wanted man in Mexico bound. My dearest son, I write this to you, 'cause Billy Joe Jr. may try to kill you too, as my father did his and I did his father. We may meet again if you get in deep water, and the long arm of the law just ain't long enough. Son, I left you behind and burrowed down in the rough, and there's a cash reward if I'm ever found. Son, I'm a wanted man in Mexico bound. Son, I'm a wanted man in Mexico bound. I'm reading this letter that you wrote to me with my toes in the sand. Son, I'm finally free. Father, I'm on my way. Don't leave the bay, 'cause I killed Billy Jr., and here I can't stay. And the long arm of the law just ain't long enough. Oh, I walked in your shoes and burrowed down in the rough, and Father, they'll hang us both if we're ever found. Pa, I'm a wanted man in Mexico bound. Pa, I'm a wanted man in Mexico bound. Thank you.
Sir, you are one heck of a storyteller. I tell you what.
Thank you so much.
So I have this, I believe that love comes in all different forms and shapes, and I believe that you can love somebody, and that love can change over time, and you can still love that person, but it may not always be the same that you initially loved that person. You know, time changes everybody. And this particular song is kind of along that line. It kind of piggybacks a little bit on your last song, but kind of the opposite. You know, it kind of bounces the other way. But this is called With You. There's something going down. I've been feeling it for some time now. Can't put my finger on it. It's been around, and I could fix it, but I don't know how. Never thought it's your job to try and rescue or save me. And I have always told the truth, never lied or wore two faces. The shadows calling you, fall to your knees. Through it all we've known what's ours to keep. And I have wasted time, but these times are so deep. So I'll stand tall always on my own 2 feet with you. Challenges, most of them are buried inside our own heads. But even when there's dark despair, I think you know that I'll always be there. And if the whole world comes crashing down, broken limbs and timber all around, you know you can count on me, not only for now, but for eternity. Yeah, 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 yeah. Thank you.
That was beautiful. She's got such a beautiful voice. Got so much soul. No, a songwriter's favorite song is the newest one. So I'm going to do my favorite song.
It's actually true.
A friend of mine gave me an A minor harmonica. Like I said, I didn't start playing until I was late in life, so I play everything by ear. So, but but he gave me an A minor harmonica. And I thought, and I blew it, and I was like, man, I couldn't kind of figure out how to use it. And then I played an A minor chord, and it went like, and then it started making a little bit of sense to me, you know how it does. And so I wrote the music first, and I never do that. Usually I write the music and the words at the same time, or the words first. But this time I wrote the music first, and this is how it came out. It's called Seasons Change. World keeps on spinning, just here for the ride. Seasons change and oceans, breathing with the tide. And many have come before us, if moral ground is in decline. Someday others will stand here, or it will be their time. Easily discouraged when feeling left behind. If it weren't for the darkness, the stars would never shine. Been stepped upon while climbing up the stair, chasing fame and streets of gold, but finding nothing there. And what shall we do with our precious time? Will we pay it forward, or let deception close our mind? And easily discouraged when feeling left behind. If it weren't for the darkness, the stars would never shine. If it weren't for the darkness, the stars will never shine.
Beautiful song, Bill. Love that. Yeah, love that. Here's the song I was talking about earlier. About being drunk and lost in the desert. Anyway, you know, lost on purpose in a way. The hole I kept digging and putting myself in. One called Armadillo. You dreamed of stardom. Damn, that's a hard one. You tried to maintain, but you dirtied up your name. The long nights of drinking just led you to speeding. Couldn't get through the show without a line of cocaine. And you keep digging and digging like an Dallas, West Texas. I heard it was mean, yeah, you fell down much harder and you crushed all your dreams. You cowboyed and dug holes just to get by till you burn all your bridges, 'cause you ain't right inside. You keep digging and digging like an armadillo. Now the flowers can't grow and you're letting life kill you. And when you finally poke your head up out of that dirt, I hope you ain't too far gone. I hope you ain't too hurt. I hope you ain't too far gone. I hope you ain't too hurt. Starting all over, it's a hard thing to do, finding meaning in life and the hard living too. And when you finally realize that there's better than dead, you'll find it's far from over, 'cause a wise man once said, that you keep digging and digging like an armadillo. Now the flowers can't grow and you're letting life kill you. And when you finally poke your head up out of that dirt, I hope you ain't too far gone. I hope you ain't too hurt. I hope you ain't too far gone. I hope you ain't too hurt. Thank you.
New strings, y'all. So I wrote an album and I released it in April of 2025. It's called For the Birds, which as a musician today, that's a double entendre. You throw an album out there and it either takes flight or it was for the birds. But it's actually a triple entendre for me because it's a concept album about being in my garden. So it's basically a walk through my head if I were meditating in a garden. And it starts out real light and sweet and fun, and then like any great artist, it gets really dark in there. But this particular song kind of feeds on that. It's definitely on the album, and it's called Blue Jay. And in my, we're talking about second chances, and I kind of feel like this song could give Karens a second chance because, you know, people are so mean to Karens these days with their name, and I feel like Blue Jays are very much Karens. You know, I have this theory about birds where they take on their personas of humans, you know. Mockingbirds are the gossips. The hummingbird never sits still. The cardinal just talks about how pretty they are all day long. And, you know, the blue jay would be the one that called the HOA on you if your trash can was like 6 feet to the right. So, you know, I feel like we should give Karens a second chance and just call them Blue Jays from now on. This song is called Blue Jay. Is that you sitting on that tree? Is that you up there looking down at me? Is there something that you got to say? We'll say, Blue Jay, Blue Jay, Blue Jay. every day. Blue, blue, blue jay. Blue jay, why do you have to be so mean? Don't you know it's nicer to be seen? Do you really have to chirp that way? Blue jay, blue jay, blue jay. I see you when I'm walking out to get my mail. It could be cold, it could be hot as hell. It's the same tune every day. Blue, blue, blue jay. We've got a lot to learn, you and me. You're the one who's sitting on that tree. You wouldn't have it any other way. Blue jay, blue jay, blue jay, blue, 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 blue jay, blue, 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 blue jay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, mean old birds.
Great song. That's it right here. I want to thank everybody for coming to listen. I want to thank Texasmusiccafe. This song here, it's off my second album. It's called Water's Fine. Like a whirlpool, spinning out of control. Don't know when it ends or where it goes. Wondering, will you ever learn? Sailing through tortured seas without a stern. And I can see you've been hurt inside. Broken heart will heal in time. Take a deep breath now and close your eyes. Come on in, 'cause water's fine. And as the fog blows in, cursing the outcome, then do it again. And nothing will ever change the past. Starting all over is like turning the hourglass. And I can see you've been hurt inside. A broken heart, release in time, yeah. Take a deep breath now and close your eyes. Come on in, 'cause the water's fine. All right, here we go, ladies. adrift, no more to give. You can't trust life till you learn to live. So take my hand, darling, and it'll be alright. You come on in now, honey, 'cause the water's just fine. And I can see you've been hurt inside. A broken heart release in time, it will. Take a deep breath now, darling. Won't you just close your eyes and come on in now, baby. I see the waters. Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
Thank you so much. I hope you guys had a great evening tonight. Let's give it up one more time for Clay Dog, Savage Hurley, and Bill Sibley. This was such a great time for this evening. We love putting this on for you every week, and we hope you love watching it as much as we love being here for you. Thank you, and have a great evening.